All right, you don't need to chant for 8 hours or meditate forever or do all these crazy things. The law of attraction is a law for a reason, and this is how it works. So, I want to explain to you how you use the law of attraction and how I've seen it show up in my life and with a success mindset. And it's not any woo woo, but I do a lot of spirituality stuff and energy cleaning. So, you want to do some woo woo with it, I'm with you as well. But there are different levels of energy that people vibrate at. So, if you're down here all negative and not in a good mindset, you're not going to attract anything up here. It just is impossible. You're traveling at different channels. So if you turn the radio channel to a certain channel and you're at 94 and someone's at 100, you're not going to be able to reach the 100. You're down here at 94. That is an exact example of what I'm talking about. I'm Alicia Sowicow, the Empowered Woman, and here I am talking about law of attraction. So how can you get more empowered than having attraction? All amazing things, right? And this is something I've seen show up in my life over and over and over and over. I know the book The Secret's out there. There's all these things out there, but it's more than just that. You actually have to do the work, you have to do the activities, you have to actually be at that place to attract the things you want. One of the things that is really important to think about is the science and spirituality of law of attraction. There's a lot of books out there. Neville Goddard wrote The Power of Awareness, who talks about the law of manifestation. I love him. Wayne Dyer references him nonstop, and that's something to think about too, is how do we get the law of attraction to work for us instead of against us? Because just as you can attract great stuff, you can attract negative stuff. So think about it. When you're having a really bad day and you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, that day tends to go bad, spiral worse and worse and worse. So if you're having a bad day and you wake up on the wrong side of bed, I challenge you to go ahead and meditate, maybe not for 8 hours, but maybe for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, have you get your mind straight, make a shift, change your body, change your narrative so that you can have a great day going forward. Because if you start staying in that negative cycle, chances are you're not going to be able to break free from it. Okay. Thoughts do become things. I don't know if you've seen that. If you think about something, you think about something, you think about something. Oh my God, that person called me. That energy's out there. There's a signal that you're sending out into the world. And I don't understand why it works. It just does. And I've seen it show up over and over and over again. How many times have you called someone and they're like, oh my God, I was just going to call you. Law of attraction kind of just works. Or, oh my God, this opportunity showed up. Or I bought a car and I can't help but see my car everywhere. Some of it's neuro-linguistic programming. The opportunities are always out there. You're just not honing in. Again, it's just changing that signal to attract what you want, not the things you don't want. That is the biggest key out there. Making sure you're attracting the things you want, not the things you don't want. And I think one of the things you have to think about feminine attraction and masculine strategy. Feminine and masculine, right? It's polarity. It's also something that's a law. So if you're in your feminine, you're going to automatically attract the masculine because it's polarizing. It's going to be like a magnet to each other and vice versa. So that's why when you are super masculine as a woman, you're going to attract a feminine male. Hence, kind of have some problems, and then you get pissed off and frustrated. So think about that. Where have you already taken this to the next level? You don't even realize it, right? Sometimes it's the planning, and sometimes it's to do the coordinating. It's like, I know I want to go to school here. I know I want to go on vacation there. And then all of a sudden, all the things are showing up for you. I know some of it's like your iPhone and all that hearing you, but still it's bringing it to you. You put it out there in the universe and everything falls into place. My son is like a king at attracting the things that he wants. He put it out there that he wanted to work at the airport and he really struggles. And someone came through the car wash that happened to work for the place that he was interviewing at. He saw the little tag that was a parking place, a parking permit for the airport, went over and talked to her. He waited till after she was done. He was clocked out even and said, oh, I applied for a job. And she's like, what job? And he said, I wanted to work for United Airlines in the baggage. Oh my goodness, my son works there. Like, what are the odds? She literally made a phone call on the spot and said, you must interview this young gentleman. My son got an acceptance offer letter the day we got back from vacation, not the day when we were on vacation where he would have had to struggle and miss the orientation, but everything has aligned for him. This happens for him constantly. It boggles my mind. Opportunities show up for him all the time. He is someone that somehow just manifests things. It's crazy to watch and witness. I've also seen that in my life show up, like opportunities showing up, people just showing up. I'm like, as soon as I take off, I know business is going to come. Just conversations that I know I needed to have. I had some curiosity about stem cell treatment and I got invited to a dinner tomorrow night. How cool is that? Like, things like that happen all the time. I think if you open your mind up and have that ability to say, like, I know the right thing is coming, and to trust and put it out there, and it's not woo-woo, believe it or not, and just accept when the gift shows up and know that that's an opportunity. And if it doesn't show up, you also have to trust that saying of what's meant for you will never miss you, and what misses you was never meant for you, and trust that's the reason why you're being protected. And I say that a lot now. I'm like, oh, that was a protection. Thank you so much. Sometimes it's a little little frustrating. I had some frustrating stuff today, but I know, and I'm supposed to be learning. My husband even said that. You're probably supposed to be learning something in that. So take the learning, let it go, and move on. So that's why I'm creating video, because I knew I needed to let that crap go and move on. And that's where I am right now. So what I'm trying to attract is like looking at what are your energetic minimums need to be at to attract the things that you want in your life? And also, like, are you visualizing the things you want? Just as your mind doesn't know the difference, truly it doesn't. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference of something that actually happened in real life or something you visualized over and over and over again. So if you can visualize yourself as that person and feel it in your heart, that's the head and heart coherence that Joe Dispenza talks about. If you've ever been to any of his conferences or read his books, he specifically talks about it. It's not just in the mind thinking it, but feeling in your body that it has happened, convinces your body that it has. And so it doesn't know the difference. And so somehow all of those things are working for you to bring it to you. Very strange, I know, but it's the truth. It's not anything new that I'm bringing to you. It's been written about, it's been proven over and over again, and I've seen it happen in my life. So one of the things you can do for daily attraction practices I highly recommend are gratitude rampages. I love how that's said, because you just have to shout it up. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my house. Thank you for my 3 beautiful children. Thank you for their health. Thank you for my cute 2 puppies that I love so much. Thank you for the friends I have that support me. Thank you for this beautiful sunny day. Thank you that I got to check into my flight and that I was able to get Delta Comfort tomorrow. Thank you that there's a shuttle from the airport to the hotel. That was a huge win for me today. All these little things. Thank you for all of the things, right? And that is something that I highly recommend you do. So what are you going to manifest? Is my curiosity. Scripting, identity shifts, those are kind of things to think about too. But what do you need to manifest? Declare it in the comments, and I would love a like and subscribe. And until next time, stay empowered.